So here we have one of the latest hybrids, or shall I say tribrids, from the Aoud brand. This one, just so I don't butcher the name, Scrumptious and Candylicious Fruits of Oud. This is a tribrid combining Fruity Oud, Candy Oud, and Sweetie Oud by Roja Parfum. All three of those fragrances are super expensive, and I think there might have been a discontinuation or two among them. I'm not entirely sure, don't quote me, but I sprayed this on and I was not expecting it to be this strong. As you can tell, the liquid inside the bottle is quite dark and ambery. I'm gonna give you my thoughts on this sweet, oudy, ambery, fruity, and spicy fragrance in just a little bit, so make sure to stay tuned. Now, before I begin today's episode and I give you my thoughts on this brand new hybrid by the Aoud brand, I'll give you my thoughts on the smell, performance, comparisons, longevity, all that good stuff. But I want to start things off by saying that if you love smelling your best, please hit subscribe, hit the bell, and give this video a thumbs up, as it would greatly assist with the YouTube algorithm. So I personally own Sweetie Oud. That's the one that has a macaroon accord in it. I think it smells amazing, delightful. And I also have their interpretation of it, which is called Scrumptious. And I do wear Sweetie Oud from time to time, but I get scared of wearing it and then running out of it, and then I can't find it on the market anymore. So there is that sort of lingering trepidation there. But here we have a hybrid of all three of the fragrances, which I think is something that I tried doing when I went to a boutique in Manhattan and I layered all of them, and I was like, oh, I wonder what this smells like. But this stuff is fantastic. There's apple, there's banana, there's strawberry, there are fruity ingredients, floral ingredients, there's amber, a lot of resins, a couple spices in here. You do have that macaroon accord, there's this gentle vanilla in the dry down, and it is really dark and ambery, as if you could not already tell. And I did maybe 2 sprays on this test strip. The whole room is full. I can smell it even if I walk to the other end of the room. I know I'm going to be able to smell it there. Nevertheless, I'll talk to you about the smell in just a little while. Let's take a quick look at the presentation first. So right in the opening of this fragrance, I do get a lot of that Sweetie Oud DNA. And I say that because I own a bottle of Sweetie Oud. I love Roja Parfum. I have so many from the brand. I purchased quite a number of them throughout the years. And what I can say is that this fragrance takes that Sweetie Oud DNA. You do get that macaroon accord sweetness in the opening, and this stuff is delightful. It is exquisite. I love that sweet, rich, ambery tonality about it. But then you also have those other fruity elements that are coming from Fruity Oud. You have the strawberry, you have the apple, you have the banana, and it almost adds like this pseudo-tropical element in the beginning. There's nothing aquatic or fresh about this fragrance. No, it's very dark, earthy, powerful, resinous, ambery, balsamic. It is such a rich and fulfilling fragrance. And of course you have the Candy Oud, which has a little bit of that sugary personality. And so it's interesting how you have that sweet element that's coming from 3 distinct or disparate sources, but when it's combined, it actually creates one fragrance that I think is a perfect harmony or mishmash of those 3. Not mismatch, actually. I think it flows very well and very harmoniously. This is a beautiful, beautiful fragrance through and through. I think I didn't imagine that a tribrid of these 3 fragrances would work so well, but having this in my collection, trying it for the first time, now owning it, and I went on the website, they had 27 bottles left right before I clicked the record button. So I don't know if they're still gonna have this in stock, but if you're looking for something sensual, deep, perfect for a night out, hypnotizing, something that smells super rich and luxurious, please try this one. Let's finish things off with my overall assessment. So first up, in terms of the uniqueness and the overall smell, it's fairly unique considering the fact that it's not an explicit clone, but it's a hybrid of their interpretation of these 3 fragrances by Roja Parfum. But it smells amazing. Like I said, that balance or whatever was being utilized, that synthesized, these 3 elements together and fused them, brought them together. It is Very well done. So the longevity on this, 12 plus hours. Again, really dark juice, really long lasting projection. Fantastic for the first hour of application, radiated beyond an arm's length. And then I think it dwindled and waned pretty consistently. So it became an elbow's length scent right around hour 8 or 9. I want to say you will get noticed. Do not spray this on white fabric or light colored fabrics. It will stain. As far as the versatility is concerned, perfectly unisex. So here's the thing. I would prefer to wear this one in the fall and winter. If you live in a hot climate, especially around this time of the year, I can see why you would forego wearing this one. But if you want to buy it now, let it sit on your shelf and let it macerate. I think this one is going to do very well in the fall and winter. I think this one is also great for a night out, perfectly unisex. Better for a dressed up scenario, I want to say, but the price for duo fragrances is very affordable, so I think you can wear this one casually too. As far as the presentation is concerned, I like how it just has the macaroons here on the front. Maybe if they added some fruits or maybe some other candied notes or ingredients, it might have diversified the label a little bit, but I think it looks really wonderful. My final verdict on this fragrance is it's one of the best hybrids that I own from the Duo brand. And a lot of them are very functional, very ergonomic. This one I just think is very seductive, very sensual, very clever. And I think it's something that was bound to happen sooner or later, taking 3 fragrances from the same collection and blending them into one. But nevertheless, thank you so much for watching. That was my review. Have you tried this fragrance? Are you looking forward to picking up this fragrance? Drop your comment down below. And of course, if you took anything of value from today's episode, and if you love smelling your best, hit subscribe, hit the bell, and give this video a thumbs up. Thanks again for watching. I love you all. We'll see you tomorrow with a new episode. Bye.